Well, hello. This is part two of part two. I do apologize for the technical difficulties that we just had. I have taken care of everything so that we can go forward with Capone. This is again Tamara from Prison Talk, un underscore unhinged. Well, hello
All right, what's
again.
happening, y'all? What's happening? Yeah, I want to apologize also. You know what I mean? One of them situations. I am in prison. But anyway, kind of like, I know this kind of a long-winded story, so I'm going to shorten it up and get to the point.
I need to
Y'all
ask
can
you a
run me up for it.
question if that's okay. I do apologize. Can we put a pin right there?
Yes,
You
yes,
don't
ma'am.
have to shorten it up. That's why it's called Prison Talk Unhinged, meaning as what needs to be said needs to be said.
Oh, no doubt. I'm just getting to pretty much to the moral of it.
Okay.
And I'm feeling kind of long-winded, so I know people out there, they kind of impatient and want to move around and do whatever and get this over with. You feel me?
You're right. That's how people are today.
So, to make a long story short, this officer wrote me a assault officer case. The other officer that was out there wrote a statement on this case. When I went to, when the major case lady brought me the case, she read the officer's case and she read the other statement. The other statement stated that I never touched the officer, but I did snatch my shower shoes out of her hand. So when I went to major court, the captain that ran this case refused to read the statement on record. And I asked her about it, she said she don't have to. Write it up. It'll be with the case. So she found me guilty. All right. Now this one case, a lie. Grievance process didn't work. The court process didn't work. It's a lie. Another officer stated the same thing I stated. And that lie has the potential of keeping me here for however long. Past my 30 years.
Yes.
Now, don't get me wrong, I've done what I've done. I set the shower shoes, but that's not assault at all. You feel me? It's more,
Basically, you were retrieving your property that she was being malicious with, correct?
yes, ma'am. If it was just my word against hers, then I understand them finding me guilty. But it's one of theirs stating the exact same thing that I stated. We ain't had no chance to talk because they put the handcuffs on me and locked me up. You feel me? So that's just one of the many instances, situations in this penitentiary. Uh, if there's no outside help, if there's no one to back, there's no one to believe what you're saying and go to bat for you, hey, prison's going to do what prison do. Understand there's no reform in prison. Well, somewhat now. They pick and choose who they want to put in these classes. So there's no reform. You know what I mean? There's no way to just sit down and, if you don't choose to educate yourself, there's a 90% chance if you get out of prison or whenever you get out of prison, you're gonna be stuck in the same place you was before you came here, or worse. You know what I mean? Because prison breeds it's criminals. It's criminals here. So prison is gonna breed animals. You locked up in a cage. I'll treat
Mm.
you like animals, and that's what you're gonna turn into, an animal. know what I'm saying?
Yes. I personally have been, as you know, to several units. And I remember every unit I've been to, except for maybe one, that on the wall it talks about we reform so that they can be productive citizens in society. And as you know, my son did time, and I have yet to see not just my son, you, and several other people I know. I have yet to see where the system tells you, hey, we're going to help you become a better citizen. You committed this crime. Let me assist you. This is the classes that we offer to put you in a better place for when you go home.
All right. Speaking on that, let's get it understood that they do have classes, but they pick and choose. It's not a, hey man, I'm gonna go home. I need this. This is what I'm trying to do in order for me to get a job or better myself. They pick and choose.
Mhm.
If you don't fit whatever criteria they feel in their mind, or you got a record from the past where you was a knucklehead down here in this prison, the classes that you need to take is not, them classes are not open for you. You know what I'm saying? They got certain like job skills they'll give you. Don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna take that from them. Me myself, I've gotten a forklift license since I've been down here. So don't get me wrong, they have. But once again, whatever criteria they got, they feel like you don't fit because of what you did 20 years ago.
Hmm.
You're not getting in that class, no matter what you have done since the 20 years have passed.
Yes. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you, because I believe this, I'm going to say that first. Do you believe that all of those steps should be available to everyone? And the second portion of that question is, do you believe that things would be different if they implemented that? When you come through the door, when you do intake, hey, this is what we have to offer, and this will help you. If you want it, here it goes. Because to my understanding, that's not something that they say to you guys. They don't say, we can help you. It's shut up. You talk to me the way I want you to talk to me. And if you don't, then I'm going to write you a case and say you did this or say you did that.
You know what I'm saying? Because you see it every day, especially with the African Nigerians, uh, like me. My mama didn't raise me to bow down. I give respect for respect. And just because I'm in a cage doesn't mean I don't deserve this, your respect because you're in a great school. Because they give you keys to unlock a door and lock a door. That don't mean you do everything in your power to try to step on me. If you give respect, regardless, me, whoever, give respect, you're gonna get it back from anybody that's been locked up. If you come here, like most of them come here to shut up, like just the other day, they doing counting. Hey, can you go ahead so I can go use this restroom? Shut your mouth. My mom and my dad ain't talk to me like that.
A grown man shouldn't be talked to like that, regardless.
That's my way of saying that. You hear me? And it's like I said it to one of the officers that heard the incident, them exact words. My mama and my daddy didn't talk to me like that, even when I was young. And the officer told me, well, your mom and your dad don't work in prison. I said, it's true. My mama and my daddy don't work in prison. If they didn't talk to me like that, why do you think I'm going to allow you to talk to me like this? Some things I accept. If I'm out of line and they say something crazy, sometimes I accept that and push on. You know what I mean? Because I put myself in a position for them to do whatever they've done. But when it's not, then it's not. You come here every day to, it's a lot of, not just Africans, not race to come here and just, come on, what we consider, what they consider a medical unit, what I consider an old folks unit, and because so many of these people are old on walkers, they talk to these dudes like they 3, 4 years old because most of them ain't got no eyesight at all, and they can't. Well, they bad at walking. They on walkers and this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much on their last leg. Day in and day out. Like right now. The early Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We live outside on this dorm. Literally.
Literally.
I got a plastic tarp over my cubicle in order to keep rain off my bunk.
And I've been to the facility when we had the storm, remember? And I was shocked when I saw the towels in visitation on the ground and rags and towels and buckets all over visitation where water was even coming in the visitation building.
Yes, that's up and down the hall.
I've seen that with my
But
own eyes.
like a couple of days ago, the assistant warden and the captain was walking around fetching this plastic down off people's bunks. And we tell them, hey man, y'all know it's here because it rains on us. Y'all know it's here. But they don't care.
Facts. I want to stop you for a moment because I want to say something. It's not a question. I just want to make a statement about what we're talking about at this moment. Everybody that's listening, that's watching this interview, that has any type of compassion, any type of I'm at a loss for words, but what I am going to say is this. We have to stand up and put a stop to the deplorable conditions that they're housed in and the attitudes and the assault and the just like people talk about officers and not all police officers are bad. Just like not all TDC guards are bad. But those that are, we need to start standing up as a people. And when I say people, I mean everybody needs to start to stand up and to say that this is unacceptable. We're not going to tolerate it. And maybe we can start some change. And I just
And,
wanted to
and to
say that
go
piece.
and to go with what you're saying, and the people that are connected to y'all loved ones or whoever, friends or whatever, that's incarcerated, believe what they tell you. That's where it started. They ain't coming up with some fancy lie. They ain't telling you what they seeing because there's something going on their mind or they want to make it wherever they had seen and what it is. It's happening. Whatever they telling you, it's happening. But I mean,
It's definitely happening. Definitely happening.
I've been here for 30 years. Not go home and get out, go home and come back. I've been here for 30 years. I'm getting, I've had my share. You know, I've done it. I've done the same time, all that for whatever it is I've done. But hey, especially if you got a loved one that's in say, hey man, please believe what they telling you. If they telling you these people not feeding them, they not feeding. I've been a part of it. If they tell you they seen somebody get pushed down the stairs and handcuffed by the officer, believe that happened. That's what's going on up there. They people are in these cells with no contact with humans. You don't have no contact. Anytime you leave out the cell, you're in handcuffs. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, whatever you in cell for, it doesn't cause that. You're locked in your cell 22 hours and 22 hours and 30 minutes a day, every day. And how things are going now, half the time you not coming out your cell, period. You're in that cell. You know what I'm saying?
And in addition to that, even with you and my son, I've known situations to happen. And because I'm going to call, or she's going to call, meaning me, she's going to call the warden, or she's going to call Huntsville, then everybody wants to do what's right then instead of doing right from the start.
Facts.
Knowing that I'm on the
Facts.
phone with you and they're about to do something crazy, just to talk about that. And you say, okay, well, I'm on the phone with my family right now.
And the whole attitude changed. They want to
Whole
solve whatever problem it
demeanor
is.
change. Everything changes. People, it should not be that way. Now, don't get me wrong. You do a crime, you do some time. I get that. There are always consequences to actions. What this is about is two things: to deter our young women and men from going to this place, and to talk about what happens when you go there, how you're going to be treated. Because
And it comes
TDC
down
does
to
not
change.
care about anybody, not an individual, unless you have a loved one. And those of you that have people incarcerated, shame on you for not checking on them. Shame on you for not going to visit. Shame on you for not looking into situations that they're telling you that's happening. Shame on you. And I
You know,
apologize. I
by,
cut
by,
you off, didn't I? Go ahead.
yes, ma'am. It's all right. By me being locked up, I understand. So I'm gonna say this out in the fact that it's not easy. A little effort, a little effort. You know what I'm saying? When I say support, I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking
No.
about sending these people, sending your family money. I'm talking about just being there for them. If they need
Yes.
you to call something because something is going on, do that for them because it's really happening. You'll be surprised at how much a simple phone call can change whatever situation people be in. You know what I mean? It can stop a small problem from turning into a big problem. Because a lot of
Yes.
us, we get to the point to where, hey, man, my back is against the wall. The only thing I got to resort to, because ain't nothing else happening, so let me go all the way down. Let me resort to violence. And then it's a whole other thing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because if you go that way, 9 times out of 10, once these people get the handcuffs on you, they're going to beat you. they're gonna beat you. They're gonna hide you in one of these cells until you heal up like ain't nothing happened.
And when you don't go as a loved one to see them at least once a month, you have no idea what's going on with your loved one.
It ain't even gotta be once a month. It can be once every 2, 3 months. You showing support to people, you showing support to people, you showing up to see someone, it changed the outlook of these officers. Now they know that, hey, there's somebody out there that care about him. There's somebody out there that's gonna stand behind him or her, whoever. And it changes their situation a lot. I'm here, so I know. Know what I mean?
It does.
I done been on both sides of the fence. I done been on both sides where I didn't have no support. Have some support. I done been officers jumping on, I done jumped on officers. I done been in SIG, I done been in lockup because they choose to, because of what my records show, because of what my records show, something can happen around here, and I'm gonna be the one of the ones they put the handcuffs on just because of something I did back in '97 or '98. They don't care what I done since I've been out of SIG. They don't care the certificates and the classes I have been able to go to that I've completed. They don't care about that. All they care about the negative that I done almost 30 years ago. Don't get me wrong. I'm not an angel. Just get it understood. I'm not an angel. My wrongs are my wrongs. I ain't gonna sit here and just, hey man, I'm an angel. I don't do nothing. I committed a crime that got me in prison. But when I was sentenced to come do time. I was I wasn't sentenced to be degraded. I wasn't sentenced to be jumped on. None of that. I
And I,
wasn't sentenced to, if I don't do something myself to keep rain off me, it's gonna rain on me. Everything I got will be soaking wet.
our time is almost up. Um, I know that you only get a certain amount of time on the phone each phone call, and I'm looking at the time that we've been on. Do you have any final words that you would like to say? I know, of course, we will definitely be talking to you again if it's okay with you. Um,
Yeah, that's not a problem. And I do have something to say. Actually, if they tap in, man, I want to give a shout out to my little brother, man. Man, Capone, I love you. And my little nigga, J Boy, Jason Miles, I love you. Hank, I love you. These brothers that didn't walk this yard. Hey, man, y'all keep y'all head up, man. Y'all doing what needs to be done. Stay out. And to the rest of the people that's listening, and all we trying to do, so y'all understand what's going on. What is this about? We trying to change the conditions of prison. And it takes y'all help. We just want y'all to understand the injustice of what's going on in here. The injustice of this parole system that's keeping people in here for, you got to do 3 years, but you wind up doing 18 years.
mhm.
We just want to shine light. I mean, so I'm asking y'all to tap in. Know what I mean? If y'all got anything y'all want to ask me, questions y'all want to ask, questions y'all want to answer, hey man, I ain't got no problem with it. There's no reason for me to lie, and I ain't got time for that. Tap in, and I'm going to answer. I thank y'all for y'all time. You know what I mean? Until next time.
All right. And I sure appreciate That I definitely do appreciate that. Um, People, this is a serious thing, and it's been going on forever. And I'm about to say something. It's modern day slavery because he has
Fact.
a forklift license to work to do what they need at the prison. Not because they came to him and said, I want you to have something for when you become free.
Fact.
My son got the trades that he got when he was in there because he chose to do it because they wanted him to work for them. Prison is modern day slavery at this time. It should not be slavery. If you're not going to keep the word that you have on your walls, TDCJ, then you need to take them down. You said that you're reforming people, and you're not. The people that are reformed are those that choose to fight hard to get reform.
Fact.
Well, this is another prison talk underscore unhinged. You guys have any questions, comments, or if you even want to be interviewed, reach out to us. All the information is on our Instagram page, and we'll be more than happy to accept whatever you have, whatever input you have, whatever comment you have, or if you just have questions. So we're going to say goodnight. You all be blessed. And don't forget the people that you love.